Hello, and welcome to our first Microsoft Teams SafeColleges module. Today, we'll cover the basics, such as what Teams is and how to navigate the various tabs and functions within Teams. We'll first go over each topic, then there will be time for you to practice and answer a couple of questions. So, let's get started. Designed for businesses, schools, and other organizations, Microsoft Teams provides most of the features required to work with other people remotely. You can form virtual teams and then invite other people to join them. You can chat and exchange messages with other members of your team, either as a group or individually. You can speak with others individually or as a group via audio or video calls. You can even create individual channels for a single team to better organize your chats, calls, and other content. During recruitment, we'll be using Microsoft Teams to do all of these things and more. As mentioned in our trainings, Teams will be the primary platform used throughout the week, with 101 night, fill night, prep night, and bid day, all being conducted through Teams meetings. You will use Teams to schedule both one-on-one and group meetings, message other individuals involved in the recruitment process, and help with logistics. As mentioned before, today we'll just be covering the basics, walking through what each icon means, using the chat function, uploading files, and accessing Teams member lists. So, let's jump right in. First, we're going to open the Microsoft Teams application on our computer. Teams is available to download for free through Marquette. The link to download Teams is posted in the description of this video. Teams is also available as an app for Apple iOS and Android devices. Just head to your device's App Store and search Microsoft Teams to download it. Log into Teams using your Marquette email and checkmark password. After logging in, you should see a screen that looks like this. This is the Microsoft Teams homepage. Take a look at the dark purple menu column to the left of your screen. Each menu icon corresponds to a different tab of functions within Microsoft Teams. We will go through each one by one. First, click on the Teams icon in the middle of the column. This will open the Teams tab, where you can view all of the teams you're currently a part of and create a new team. In Microsoft Teams, a team refers to a collection of people, content, and tools surrounding different projects and outcomes within an organization. Teams can be private, with individuals having to join via a link sent out by an administrator, or public to anyone within an organization. If you are an RC, during recruitment, your team will be private, and you and your co will serve as administrators. Conversations, files, and notes shared across team channels are only visible to members of the team. Click on any team to open it. When you first open the team, you will land on the Posts tab, which displays all chat notifications, file posts, and notifications for the team. It will also show a history of all past meetings that have taken place, as well as any future meetings scheduled. You can view replies to any post by clicking on the View Replies button located below each post. To make a new post visible to all members of the team, press the purple New Conversation button located at the bottom of your screen. Type your message in the chat box that appears. This message, when sent, will notify all members of the team, but if you want to notify specific members, use the @ sign, then type their name. You can also upload files through the chat function. Click on the paperclip icon and select Upload from my computer to open your selected file. To send your message, click the arrow icon located here. You can also reply to specific posts. Click the reply button located beneath each post and type your message as you would if you were sending a chat. This will notify the member who created the post that you are replying to, as well as all members in the team. You can also react to certain members' posts by hovering over their reply and selecting an emoticon from the options listed. If you are an RC, The chat function will become especially important in sending out general messages to your PNMs, such as information about what to expect for each day, schedules, and motivational or reminder posts. You can also view all files posted or uploaded within the team by clicking on the Files tab located next to the Post tab at the top of the page. Here, you can access all files uploaded by any team members. Click on a file to access it in a different tab or to download it to your computer. To upload a file, select Upload at the top of the page, then select Files. You'll then be asked to locate the file on your computer's drive. Select the file you'd like to add, and then press Open to add it to the team. You can also organize files into folders. To add a file to a folder, right-click the file that you'd like to add to the folder and select Move. Then click on the folder you'd like to move it to and press Move. This will move the file from the General Files section into the folder. The New button can also be used to create a blank file, such as a document, PowerPoint, or Excel sheet directly in the Teams group. Click on New and select which type of file you'd like to create to get started. You also have the ability to share, download, and copy files individually. Click on the three dots next to the file name to open these options. The easiest way to share a file with someone is to either A, download it and save it to the file to your computer, or B, copy the link and share it with them via email, text, or otherwise. Now, let's go to the left panel. At the top of the panel, you'll see your team's avatar and your team name. Click on the three dots next to the team name and select Manage Team. This will open up a list of all members in the team, beginning with the team's owners, and then the list of members. Click on the drop-down arrows to show and hide lists. You can also use the search bar at the top of the screen to easily find specific members. To add a team member, click the purple Add Member button at the top of the screen and type in their Marquette email. They will be emailed a request to join your team. You can view sent/pending requests by clicking on the Pending Requests tab at the top of the screen. You can also access different channels within your team and view members for each channel, something that we'll be covering in our next module. Click on the three dots again next to the team name. Here you will see options to add channels, again, something we will cover in our next module, as well as another way to add members. You can also leave the team by clicking on Leave the Team, and change your team's name and avatar by clicking on Edit Team. Finally, you can access a shareable link to the team by clicking on Get Link to Team. This will provide you with a shareable link you can email or text to individuals you'd like to join your team. Click on General to automatically return back to the Posts tab. Look at the icons in the top right corner of your screen, just below your profile. Hover over the team icon to view privacy settings. Right now, this team and its posts and files are only accessible to members of the team. This is the setting you will use during recruitment and if you are a recruitment counselor in your own PNM group. Click on the camera icon next to the team icon. This is what you will use to schedule meetings, which we will cover in next week's module. You can also select Meet Now which will notify all team members that you're starting a meeting and ask them to join. Click on the Information Eye icon next to the camera icon. This will allow you to access general information about the team, showing the name of the team and the participants listed in order of when they recently posted or contributed to the team in some way. Finally, click on the three dots next to the Information Eye icon. Here, you can manage notification settings, privacy settings, and get a shareable link for the specific channel you're currently in. We will cover this in more detail in next week's module. To return to the All Teams page, select the All Teams arrow above your Teams avatar. This will bring you back to the Teams tab home page. Now, let's take a look at the Chat tab. Located above the Teams icon in the menu column, click on the Chat icon to open it. In this tab, you can message individuals individually from any of your teams or create small group chats with individuals from any of your teams. To start a one-on-one conversation, click the new chat icon in the upper right corner of the left menu, known as your chat list. Enter the individual's email address. Compose your message in the chat box and select Send. This will start the chat. Just like in the Teams tab, you can mention specific individuals by using the @ key and then typing their name. You can also attach files by selecting the paperclip icon. To start a group conversation, select the same new chat icon at the top of your chat list. Select the down arrow to the far right of the To field and type a name for the chat in the group name field. Next, type the names of the people you'd like to add into the To field. Once the chat has begun, whether it is a group message or one-on-one, just click in and out of the chat list, selecting different chats as needed, to close out specific chats and send more messages as needed. Now let's go to the Activity tab, located just above the Chat tab in the menu column. Click on the Activity button to get started. This will open the Activity tab, where you can view your activity feed, a summary of everything that's happened in the channels that you are a part of in your Teams list. Select Filter at the top right corner of the feed to show specific types of messages, such as unread messages, @mentions, replies, and likes. For a more specific feed, go to the Feed menu and select My Activity. You'll get a list of everything that you've been up to lately in Teams. Different types of notifications in the activity feed are notated by different symbols. The symbols are listed here. The @ symbol means that someone mentioned you specifically within a team or otherwise. The symbol with multiple people means that someone mentioned an entire team that you were a part of. This icon means that someone mentioned a channel within a team that you were a part of. The arrow icon means that someone replied to your post. The thumbs up icon signifies a post that you liked. This icon means that you were added to a team. The light bulb icon means that you were made a team owner. This icon means that this post is trending within a team. It has a lot of likes, reactions, or replies. And finally, the light bulb icon means that this is a suggested post for you to read or look at, based on posts that you have liked or reacted to. We will be skipping over the Assignments tab, as you will not need to use this during recruitment. Next, we will go on to the Calendar tab. Located below the Assignments icon in the menu column, click on the Calendar icon to open it. Because Teams is linked to your Marquette Microsoft Outlook account, your Outlook calendar is automatically linked to your Teams calendar. This means that any meetings you schedule from Outlook will automatically appear here, and vice versa. Any meetings you schedule in Teams will automatically appear in your Outlook calendar. For example, this meeting was one I scheduled in Outlook, yet it also appears here because my Outlook account is linked to my Teams account. If you are an RC, this will be especially useful in scheduling both group and individual meetings with your P&Ms, and that they will get an email notification whenever a meeting is scheduled. We will cover how this works in more detail in next week's module. Use the arrow keys above the calendar to toggle between different weeks. Now, click on the Calls icon in the Menu tab, located just below the calendar icon. Similar to calling someone from your mobile phone, Microsoft Teams provides the ability for you to make, receive, and transfer voice calls with other Teams members. You can call anyone with a Teams account using their Marquette email address. You will most likely not be using this function a lot during the recruitment process. Yet if you are an RC, the calling feature in Teams may be beneficial in having last-minute one-on-one conversations with your P&Ms, such as before they enter prep night or fill night, as well as calling absent members into a meeting. We will go over this function in next week's module, yet it's important now to go over how to exactly make a call within Teams. To make a call within Teams, first select the purple Make a Call button located here. Next, type in the Marquette email address of the individual you'd like to call. You can either call them using only audio by selecting this button right here, which looks like a phone, or via a video call using this button right here. If you have called people before through Teams, or if they have called you, they will be located in your call history. Finally, let's take a look at the Files tab, located just below the Calls icon within the menu column. Select the Files icon to open it. In the Files tab, you can access all your files across all your teams, sorted in the order you most recently opened them. You'll most likely not be using this function a lot during recruitment, but it is a quick and easy way to pull up your most recently viewed files. Thank you all for tuning into this week's Teams module. Next week, we will cover the difference between a team and a channel, how to schedule meetings, how to join, leave, and start a meeting, functions you can use in each meeting, and how to change your team's background. You can text me at any time with any questions. My number is 630-947-6150. If you'd like to cover anything in more detail or go over things in a more personal setting, feel free to come to my office hours next Monday, December 14th, anytime from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. You should have all received a Teams invite from me if you're an RC with a link to join, but please reach out if you didn't. My email is katie.breck@marquette.edu. Stay healthy, and I'll see you all next week.